Hey guys, I'm here to talk to you today about how to pick a college.
It's gonna be good.
Oh yeah. Okay, so there's many things that go into picking a college, and I'm only going to talk to you about some of them. So you got to do some little extra research.
Lower your expectations.
Yeah, lower your expectations now. Not going to be that great. Here's how to pick a college. First thing, how to pick a college. Where do you live? What state do you live in? Do you live in Missouri? Do you live in Kansas? Do you live in Illinois?
Kansas, that godforsaken land.
The most important thing is tuition. Because you're coming here to college to go to school, and it costs a lot of money.
Your goal is to make the big bucks, not lose the big bucks.
If you live in Missouri, do you really want to pay the extra money to go to KU when MU is basically the same education? I wouldn't.
Better education.
Okay, it's better education. We all know that, but I didn't want to be mean to the Kansas viewers out there.
They're not in our conference.
Tuition here for in-state is about $19,000 a year. You go to Kansas, for out-of-state, it would be about 35, Garrett?
Ooh, yeah.
$35,000 a year. That's almost twice as much just to go across the state line. So why don't you just come here? I think you all should come here and join me as a tiger. Now, second thing, this is something not to take into account when you're picking a college. If you're a Duke fan and you live in Missouri, why do you want to go to Duke? Do you like their basketball team? Is that why? Don't pick a college because of their mascot, or because of their basketball team, or because of their football team, or because of their late night events. That's pointless. Don't pick a college just because of stuff that's not academics.
Every college is going to bribe you with free garbage. Cost hidden is what it is.
Cost hidden is the same as free. Go to college for academics, not for football, not for basketball. Don't go to Duke just because you like the basketball team. I don't even know if Duke has a good basketball team. I just think they do.
I don't know.
Third thing, how far away from your parents do you want to be? Do you want to be within 100 miles? Do you want to be more than 500 miles? Do you want to find a comfortable medium? Some colleges may be within 50 miles and you can come home every weekend, or even commute if it's close enough. Some colleges might be 100 miles, 200 miles away. I'm 105 miles from home. It's not too far. I still go home a lot of weekends. If I went to Illinois, that'd be 300 miles or so. I wouldn't want to drive home very often, 300 miles. That's a long ways. So it's kind of how far away from your parents you want to be. That's part of your college decision. Fourth thing is, can you get more scholarship money at one college versus another? Some colleges do different automatic scholarships and different academic scholarships depending on your GPAs and your class ranks and your ACT scores. And some of them might give you extra scholarships for activities you've been involved in. So make sure you do your research on that. If I went to Rolla, I might have gotten different types of scholarships for going there versus here. But I chose to go here because I got more scholarships here. Another thing you need to take into account is the living environment. How good is their residential life? Here, they call the dorms the res halls because they think they're perfect. Obviously, that's not true.
It's a bunch of garbage.
You see how small this room is? This is a typical dorm room in the traditional style.
They're charging us $4,000 for this thing. No, $8,000
Combined. Garrett's going to pull up how much tuition costs at Mizzou. Anyway, as you can see, this is a relatively small room. However, it is a little bigger than my homeroom, but I do have to share it with Mr. Garrett Wilt over here.
I'm a good guy.
He is a good guy. This is not an issue.
I'm throwing stuff away. My side is not awful.
Don't fall, Garrett.
Okay, so
Tuition.
tuition is expected to be for a Missouri resident $9,430. Room and board being $9,116. And then book supplies about $1,000.
$1,000.
So room and board is $18K between the two of us
No, that's
a
for,
year.
Yeah, that's for a year.
Yeah. Assuming 14 credit hours a semester, which is like
That's one short than you should to graduate in 4 years. Technically.
kids take more than 15 hours.
Kids, I'm taking 13 hours, and I'm kind of only doing that because I didn't get the last course that I wanted to make my 15 hours. I would recommend taking 15 hours of credit. I don't quite mind that I'm not right now. It is my first semester. I'm getting in the groove. Garrett, how many are you taking?
I'm actually taking exactly 15 now, and I feel underloaded. But
calculus.
But calculus.
Calc 2. Never forget the plus C in your integration.
Never forget.
Plus C.
Never forget.
Plus C. Anyways, our room is a traditional style room. We're in a residence hall that allows us to have loftable beds. Most of the others have these end brackets. I don't know if you can see that one. These end brackets, they're only about half this height, and you can adjust it through this height range, but they cut off here. And your roommate has the same thing, but they are also bunkable. These are not bunkable, but they are loftable. And the way you get the most room in your room is lofting both beds.
But then you hit your head.
Because then you can put your desks under your beds, and you have all this room for a big dance party whenever you want to rock out.
With the ladies.
But you do hit your head every once in a while. Kind of hurts.
Every day.
Okay, it really hurts. The other type of rooms is suite style rooms. They're a little bigger. The biggest difference between the two types of rooms is the bathroom. And the bathrooms, for traditional, there's one in each hallway. Your entire hallway is your same gender, so it's not like you're using the same bathroom as women. I mean, my hallway's all guys. At the end of the hall, there's a guy's bathroom. There's 3 stalls in there, 3 sinks, 3 showers. There's plenty. There's rarely a time when everything's full. I've only had one time where all 3 showers were full, and it was only for like a minute when I got there. So it's not too big of a deal. Traditional style rooms are cheaper. The other type is suite style, and you do have the little bigger rooms, but your room is connected to another room through a bathroom. So you have your roommate, and then you have 2 other suite mates in the other room, and all 4 of you share one bathroom. It gets cleaned like once every 2 weeks by professional staff, and the traditional ones get cleaned every day because they're used by way more people every day. Lots of residence halls also have lounges you can hang out in with TVs. Anyways, that's another thing you want to take into consideration, though, is what types of rooms. I know KU has different types of rooms where it has, for suite styles, they have like one big lounge, and then like the bedroom and bathroom branch off of that for all 4 suite mates. So it's basically one room for 4 people. Slightly different. That's not too big of a deal in your college decision, though. It's mainly academics. Don't forget that.
I tell you what, the big deal is what kind of dining halls they have. That's the biggest
Dining
deal.
hall. Okay, for Garrett, it's the biggest deal. Academics is the biggest deal. Don't forget that. Dining halls. Another thing to take into consideration. You come here, you take a tour, you'll eat in Plaza 900, Plaza 900 is a decent dining hall. You buy a meal plan for like so many meals per semester, and it's really expensive and overpriced, but you swipe in, and that uses one meal, and you get to eat whatever. There's a bunch of lines for hamburgers and for deli and for specialty items, for whatever, salad bars. It's really like an all-you-can-eat buffet. And there's always lots of desserts, so it's really easy to overeat. Beware of the freshman 15, or if you come here, beware of the Mizzou 22. College town is another big thing you need to think about. What restaurants there are in your town if you want to eat out versus your dining hall, which I would recommend every once in a while if you can afford it. What things there are to do in the town if you want to go mini golfing, or if you want to go roller skating, or if you want to go bike riding. Where can you go do that? Is there places to go do that? Places you can relax.
All you need to do is like drive down their main boulevard or street, whatever they call it, Providence, Stadium, any one of those. Look to your right, look to your left. How much construction is there? How much garbage is going on? How much, like,
There's a lot of construction.
how many shady people are there? And do they have anything fun to do? Have anything like where you could take a gal out on a date? Nope. None of them.
Another thing about your college choosing is, do they have a good focus on academics and not so much hyped up about sports? And the sad reality is those colleges don't exist. Every college is hyped up about sports. So you find the one that's not quite as hyped up about sports, and you pick that one.
Also take into consideration how many care packages you'll be getting based on what college you go to. And if your grandparents will pay for you to drive home because they want to see you.
That's all the important things you need to take into consideration when you're picking a college. Make sure you weigh them accordingly. Don't outweigh sports over academics. Don't outweigh residential life over academics. But make sure you're in a comfortable environment where you'll get your academics good and you'll study hard and graduate in 4 years or less. Make sure you start applying now.
Yeah. 4 years or less.
Make sure you start applying now if you're a senior in high school. The earlier you apply, the earlier you get your room choice, at least if you come here. Usually the earlier you apply, you get priority over people that apply later on various things such as parking passes and room choice. So, apply now. Apply for scholarships also if you're a senior. And good luck at college. I hope you all succeed in life. See you guys next week.
Like, rate, and comment, and click subscribe. Keep watching for outtakes from today's video.
Action. Every time I start a video, you get me in this, like, funk where I just want to say, audience, why are you using suction cup to the window?
Audience? Why are you suction cupped to the window like a flippin' octopus? Audience? A monopus.
Monopus.
Because you only got one suction cup.
Plastic appendages.
Yeah, that's the stuff. Audience?
Not using this.
Come on,
I
Ryan.
don't copy people.
You suck.
I don't copy.
Put this in the outtakes.
I don't copy.
Put this in the outtakes at the end.
Okay, I'll put it in the outtakes. I'll put it in the outtakes, guys. I don't copy Tobuscus. I don't start videos like that.
Tobuscus? It's Tobuscus.
Okay, I don't watch Tobuscus.
Tobuscus.
Tobuscus. Cuss. F word.
Tobuscus.
Tobuscus. Okay, Tobuscus. Now I know how to pronounce it.
College, guys. I mean, if you were turned around and you were looking out at the street, you'd see some depressed children. Because that's the reality of college. Depression. He's watering his cactus right now.
Actually, it's all melted.
Oh, it's all melted?
Almost.
Oh, no, you got a little bit to go.
Not,
Put some ice cubes on his cactus.
not enough to see on this video.